What's up, man? Happy Sunday night, man. Smooth Sunday night. I decided to do it live, man. Get on here, interact with y'all. Maybe kick a freestyle. Keep it 1,000. I've been kind of huff freestyling. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been as cold as I want to be. Putting out them high frequency bars. It's probably because I ain't really been freestyling as much as I'm supposed to, man. I'm supposed to be freestyling regularly, but sometimes I forget. You know what I mean? Sometimes we forget to practice the stuff we supposed to practice. You know what I'm saying? So I might bust a few freestyles tonight, man. Hopefully them Jones is hitting. You know what I mean? I don't like being huff when it comes to spitting though, man. But I miss music though, bro. It just currently I want to require a certain space to record. You know what I'm saying? The perfect space for me to record, bro, will be sitting out on like a balcony and then looking out into nature. You feel me? Where with just peace and quiet. You know what I mean? Give me the prime ability to just focus on the best thoughts. You feel me? And I feel like in that moment, I just be crucial. But where I'm at right now, it's like the energy's cool, but it ain't all the way right, man. You feel me? And I done recorded in some hectic energies, bro. Like hectic areas, bad vibes, and it still made hits. You feel me? Luckily, still made hits, but that was when I was in so structure with the understanding of how I want to make music now, man. You know what I mean? And now that I know that, bro, I got a specific way I want to make music. You feel me? I can't be recording in no studio with mad guns and just mad different vibes and stuff like that, or recording in a space with bad energy. So all that is important, man. So the ideal space would be, like I said, man, sitting out on the balcony, mic right here. You feel me? I'm looking at nature, man, and I could come up with the best of the best bars, the best of the best storytelling, R&B, whatever, bro. You feel me? It's gonna be phenomenal, man. I know it's gonna be phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie, and it's a moment that I don't know. I feel like I gotta work for it, man. I gotta grind towards, man. It's not gonna come easy for me, but I feel like during the process of grinding, I'm probably improving certain things that I'm gonna need. You know what I'm saying? Certain characteristics or whatever, or get rid of old habits or certain part of my speech. It's a lot that goes into it, bro. I just feel like personally, if you ever watch Dragon Ball Z, man, anybody ever watch DBZ, man, I feel like I'm in a hyperbolic time chamber, man. Just slowly getting better. You feel me? And DBZ, when Goku, Vegeta, any of them boys, TN, whoever went in a hyperbolic time chamber, it's like you train at a different level. You know what I mean? And training at a different level is like mad pressure. So you train it under pressure, mad density. You know what I mean? So it's just different, bro. So I feel like I'm kind of in a hyperbolic time chamber right now, man, and I gotta improve. You feel me? It's just nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I don't know if I threw myself in a hyperbolic time chamber or it just happened for real. You feel me? But I think it might have just happened for real. I'm in a hyperbolic time chamber, and once I return, I'm gonna be something different. I'm gonna be pure form, man. A different form, man. A new form, man. A specialist in communication, man. Music specialist, man. Frequency specialist, beat. You heard? Nah, that's the goal, man. I want to be able to say stuff that you just understand, like, without really saying too much. You feel me? And I don't know at what point, but I feel like it's gonna come to a point before I come back. I'm gonna just get everything, bro. Cause right now, I say I'm studying like how to keep the ear tuned in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of music gets boring after like the first maybe 50 seconds, 40 seconds, depending on how good the song is, you know, but depending on who you are, you got the ability to still keep people interested. It just only a few artists have really figured it out. You know what I mean? They still selling charting. You know, and y'all could think of those guys. You know what I mean? So personally, I'm not trying to be like those guys, man. I'm just giving y'all insight on what I'm studying right now. You feel me? Studying something that's crucial that I'm gonna need because even for me to compete against some of these major artists, because you know the major artists got the marketing and everything like that. I'm gonna have to be on some mad scientist type shit. You know what I mean? And I'm just excited for real. Just breaking down the understanding to y'all, man. It's like yo, Kodameyer. Uh, uh, man, you just gotta try to look at life from her perspective, bro. You know, at the end of the day, maybe she has a mental problem, so you know a lot of her actions are not controlled. You feel me? Like you can never like look at someone why someone does stuff from your perspective if it doesn't make sense. You get what I mean? Because maybe you more logical and you more tuned in with your mind. Maybe she's more like loony. You feel me? So just understand you're dealing with somebody who's not mentally all the way there. You know what I mean? That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, that's the best advice I can give you, Cody Meyer. Yeah, you know, you gotta understand, bro, like it's crazy people out here, man, and people do a lot of weird things that if you're not weird like them, you just not gonna get, bro. You feel me? And you just gotta let them do them. You know what I mean? And try to handle that as best as you can, fool. At times, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. I'll be feeling like I ain't even really from it because some of what people do, I just don't relate to, bro. In a sense of, bro, I wouldn't even do that, you know. But I'm not them. So, and they not me. So it's like a different mind, bro. You feel me? So I personally be thinking like I ain't got time to figure out why they doing this. They off. Something off over there, B. When you see your neighbor, just know something off. You know what I mean? You keep it pushing Cody Meyer. You ain't got time to figure out what going on over there. You know what I'm saying? Cody Miser. I keep saying your name wrong. Cody Miser, man. I apologize, B. But yeah, sometimes I go to the gig, fool. It's a couple people off. You know what I mean? I come in, I'm just trying to get to this bag. I gotta not pay attention to them, fool. Like, I don't really care what they got going on. I just know they off. You know what I mean? As long as you know somebody off, and you avoid that person, man. And look at yourself like this person is unstable. Like anything could pop off with them. You know what I mean? They could wild out on you. Yeah, a lot of people be off, especially in the world, man. Sometimes I get on the bus. You know, it's definitely people that be off on the bus, man. This one dude on the bus, he was like transforming, boy. He going from seat to seat. I was looking like this man is out of his mind. The boy has something in his body. I'm talking about he was literally like transforming and shit like that, man. So I was like, he off. I gotta get him further away. You know what I mean? Like I ain't got time to figure out if what he got going, man. Yeah, I'm focused on me. Yeah. But you gotta understand right now, bro. I must say some real stuff for all the people that's gonna listen, man. Right now, you gotta be solid. When I say you gotta be solid, it's like a lot of people they not fully themselves. So a lot of things entering them. When I say it entering them, it could be spirits, it could be whatever, bro. Like what I saw on the bus, it looked like fool had a demon in him, bro. I'm talking about he like weirdo. I'm looking like it's something going through him. You feel me? So long as you solid, bro, it's nothing gonna enter you, fool. You feel what I'm saying? It don't matter how off somebody is. If you solid, your presence naturally stronger, bro. So it's like it's nothing to pay attention to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Unless they in your face, then you just gotta walk that off. You know what I'm saying? You gotta walk that off because a lot of situations is like it's to trick you. You know what I mean? To trick you. What I mean to trick you is like a lot of people get sent to get you tricked out your position, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And it happened to me working at a job at the gas station. But I don't work at so many gas stations to where I was supposed to be tricked, but I never got tricked. You feel me? And then this last gas station was like, man, I'm finna get back on my and I got tricked. You feel me? And end up fighting the customer over my co-worker over some dumb shit. The work lady was like 60. But I got tricked. You feel me? I got fired. You know what I mean? You know, I took the dub, but who cares about that? I'm losing weekly pay. So it was something awful about bro. You know, I looked in his eyes and I saw like pain and despair and grief. You know what I mean? You ever looked in somebody's eyes because he was standing from him like, yo, bro, I'm good, bro. I ain't even trying to squabble you, bro. You good? And he's like, I don't care. He's like, I thought he said I'm cartel. Like he like a Mexican black dude or some shit. I was like, you cartel? What? He's like, cartel shit. So I promise you, bro, this shit was hilarious. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all some backstory, bro. I ain't even been at this store for a week, bro. You feel me? But I don't work at the hooded store. This store in the burbs, bro. I'm there. It's like it's mad women. You feel me? I worked with women before. It's nothing. The mill manager just got fired, bro. So it's like 4 women. So I'm working with like the head mom. When I say the head mom, anybody that's worked with women, it's like it's an older lady that's kind of like they give her the head role. You feel me? So she gotta approve of you. So you know, I come from the city store. I'm out here being cool, working with her. She cool. She rock with me. You know what I mean? She was a little flirty though, fool. I ain't gonna hold you. She putting the dogs on my back, you know what I mean? Talking nasty. Where she going? She telling me I'm fine. She choosing up. So I'm not really paying attention to it because you gotta peep, bro. It's 4 other women in there. I don't peep two that's decent. I'm not finna hit the mom. If I'm anything, I'm gonna smash the decent joints. You feel me? So I can clean the decent joints only. Well, she really choosing up, but then the young man my age coming in here. This must be his little fling or money or whatever it is. I don't really care, bro. I'm working. So I remember as a white dude, he came in there. White dude, I'm ringing off some cigarettes. He's like, "Who's the new guy?" So I'm like, "Man, I'm YS, man. I'm from a different store." He's like, "Oh, you're probably only gonna last a week." So I was like, man, get out of here, man. You trying to jinx me. You feel me? But dog, like, he literally said only I'm gonna last a week, bro. I only was there a week, fam. So long story short, I ain't gonna lie. My coworker, she talking about giving me the giraffe, bro. You know what I mean? In the back. She talking about there's no cameras in the back. I only been there 2 days. She choosing hard. So at the time, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I had a situation with another shorty that really had me stressing. So I wasn't really trying to choose up and do nothing. You know what I mean? And it was crazy because it was like, dang, it was a test. Cause I remember I had went in the bathroom and she was really finna go show me the dogs, motorboat action. You feel me? What's that lady name? Dang, forgot, man. But giraffe action, back room. So I had went in the bathroom, and I'm keeping it player with y'all. I hadn't done nothing interacting with no shorties, bro, because I had something going with another shorty that was really throwing me off. You know what I mean? Not on some heartbreak shit, but damn, I could be a pops. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, I'm trying to get the money up for that. If it's really that, you know what I'm saying? So I go in the bathroom, I don't roll the wood. I look in the mirror, I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't finna throw away all these months of not doing nothing with shorties because it's been bad as shorties. This lady like 60, bro. She just no disrespect, but she wasn't like fire. You know what I mean? It's like damn, she like oh, but you know, if you thirsty, you could, you know. So I'm in the mirror. I'm like, man, I'm finna throw away all the months for her. I'm like, nah, bro. So I put this on my life, bro. Soon as I come outside, I'm finna go smoke the wood. I tell her, I say, yo, I ain't gonna say her name. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I rock with you, but I just want to keep it professional, man. I don't want to even do none of that. Cause you know, when an older lady choosing up, you don't really turn it down. I just be playing it off, laughing like, "Oh, you wildin'," woo, woo. But it's like I never fully shut it down. So I fully shut it down. Gang, the moment I shut this shit down, bro, all of a sudden, dude come in. He like, "Oh, what's up with all the disrespect? The disrespect." So keep in mind, I'm at the counter. I just got done talking to him. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, what disrespect? He like, I don't like how you was looking earlier, da 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 da. But you know how somebody don't really got nothing to say. They just say it. I'm like, bro, I don't even really know you, fool. He like, man, you broke. You work for $16 an hour. I'm getting paid weekly, so I'm not even tweaking. I'm like, yeah, for sure. But you know what's crazy? Bro used to like my shit on Instagram, and he's in my city. When I was really doing the music, this a dude that I never met that used to like my music post, all types of shit. So the fact that he's saying that is relating to the fact that one of the young homies I mentored made it big. You feel me? But I never was a part of it because things happen. So he calling me broke off of that. So I'm like, man, I'm working, bro. I'm not even tweaking. So I'm like, bro, I don't know what's up, bro, but I'm finna go smoke my wood. I don't even know what your problem is, man, but I don't even got no smoke. You feel me? Because I ain't gonna lie. I used to like fighting, but my OG, he don't like me fighting, which is cool because I kind of made a change. So I'm like, man, it's the job I just came to. I'm not finna squabble with nobody. I ain't even been here a week. It's like my third day, bro. What's going on? You feel me? So I'm like, nah, bro, I don't even want no smoke with you. So, bro, I done been in a lot of fights. If anybody want to fight you, bro, they rushing. They taking off, bro. I ain't never in my life seen somebody take off their shirt, get down and tie their shoes, and I'm like, bro, you good? He's like, "Whoa, cartel shit." So I looked at bro eyes because I want to see like what's really going on. And bro, I ain't gonna lie, like fool had the saddest eyes I seen in a man at the time. Cause I'm like, damn, this man look like he hurt. He must be hurt about something. So I'm like, yo, bro, I really don't want to fight you, gang. You bugging. So I ain't gonna lie. Fool pushed me. Boom. When he pushed me, I ain't stumble or nothing. But I kind of stepped back and I took my jacket off. I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I put the wood down on the counter. So keep in mind, the older lady, she watching like this from behind the counter the whole time. Right here, it's like a little ice cream fridge and shit. Buddy, like right there. So I'm back here. So when I'm back here, I just square up just to see what he got. Cause I ain't gonna lie, if he really on it, he was gonna rush me. So he don't rush me, he throw like a slow jab. So I just step back. So I come forward like, quick feint, you know what I mean? See what he on, throw another slow jab. So I kind of circle him. When I circle him, he come back around and I was from the rushing, but my right foot stepped on the cooler, bro. And I tweaked my ankle, but I ain't feel it at the time. So I'm like, I'm really finna get busy. So we kind of squared into the center, like kind of by like the pop, because there's more space. You ever been in the speedway? It's a more space by like the pop machine and shit like that. So we square up. So I'm like, he can't box. He throwing shit from way over there on the island, nigga. Run up. You screaming, tying your shoes, shirt off. I'm about to get on you. So I ain't gonna lie. So I quick feint. When I quick feint, I step back. The quick feint just to see if you gonna bite, man. If not, I'm a quick feint again, but I'm gonna really come in because I could be fast. So when I quick feint, I come back. I'm finna really come in. Bro act like he finna punch. I duck it. He literally ducked down to tackle me, bro. I say tackle me, fool, wrap me around the waist. I ain't gonna lie. He like 6'1" or 6'2". I'm 5'11", bro. I ain't 6 feet or nothing, but I ain't weak. So when he try to tackle me, I'm thinking two things. I'm like, damn, okay, he trying to get on top of me so he can have the ups. I could get out of a full mount, but I don't want to be on the ground on concrete. Cause you gotta be thinking in a fight, bro. You just can't be mad. You gotta use your head. You gotta breathe, concentrate. What's the best move? So Buddy trying to tackle me, I'm not going down. So I'm like, instead of resisting, because I ain't gonna lie, my cousin bust my head when I was younger playing football in the basement because he trying to tackle me. I'm trying to run. He just let me go and I ran into the side of the table, bust my head bleeding. I couldn't go to sleep. My aunt kept me up all night. So I remember, I'm like, all right. So it's like Forrest trying to tackle me. Why you trying to tackle me? I'm not trying to go down, but I'm like, okay, I might as well go back. So I start backpedaling as he trying to tackle me, I start backpedaling. He lose his momentum. So now I got it. But bro, like 6'2". So I ain't gonna lie, I picked that nigga up over my shoulder, bro. On my shoulder. And I saw this on Instagram, bro. I swear in my life. It was a wrestling clip off Instagram, man, using somebody's forces against him. Picked him off on my shoulder, slammed him on a pop machine, gassed his eyes, started leaking. I'm thinking the store empty, bro. Whole time is a white dude in the back. So when I slammed him, I pinned him up on the pop machine, but he damn near got his nails in my forearms. I'm like, get off me, whole ass nigga. I was finna like sweep his feet, boom, drop him right there. You know, cause I had him against the pop machine, bro. I swear on my life. The lady was like, "That's enough." Bro, you ever been wrestling with your cousin's fool, and your mama aunt just yell, "Stop that!" You know, like this what this shit felt like. I got the ups on this man. I'm really gonna like pin him down to the ground, get busy. I ain't threw a punch yet, bro. I put this on my life. I ain't throw a punch yet, fool. This all of him trying to tackle me. So I pin this man down. She like, that's enough. She come from behind the counter. So I'm like, he like, let me go, Hawaii. I'm like, man, I ain't about to let you go. You snake. What you on, boy? I thought you was trying to fight for real. She's like, get off him, get off him. I'm like, man, I'm only let him go if you get in the middle, because if I let him go, I'm about to sock this man. So I let him go. She get a napkin. Bro, this shit was a movie. So I'm like, bro, you did all that shit for what? You acting like she your girl. He's like, that is my girl. This man, I'm talking about, bro. This shit was funny. I wish I could get the tape. If I could get the tape, bro, y'all would be laughing, fool. Like this shit was out of a movie. So after he say this is my girl, I go pick up my jacket. Keep in mind my wood still on the counter. So she pat his eye, wipe it. So I'm picking my put my jacket on. I'm seeing that shit. I'm like, what the fudge? She bugging. You feel me? I put my jacket on. I'm looking like she patting his eye that she kissed his boo-boo, because the machine, the sharp part of it cut his eye from right here all the way down. This man had his nails so far in my hand, fool. It's probably like a scarred mark on there. It's like he's digging in my hand, so I wouldn't slam him down because I had him on the machine. He was digging in my hand. So I go outside, put my jacket on. I'm like, man, what the heck was that about? Whole time, a white dude way in the back of the store called the cops. I ain't even know the cops took like 30 minutes to pull up, bro. I'm outside smoking the wood. He come outside, his car parked because I still had to do the garbage. So I go do the garbage, fool. Go spark my flame up right there in front of the garbage car right there. So as I'm smoking the wood, he come outside, he mugging me. Nah, I'm talking about this shit was out of a movie, bro. This man come outside, he mugging me in the front seat. So I'm like, bro, that shit over, bro. I just flexed you real quick. It wasn't really nothing. Like, it wasn't like I really got busy. So he just staring at me. So I'm looking at him, smoking. I smoked the whole wood right there while he's staring at me. Shorty came outside, was in the car with him, still talking to him. So I go back inside. I'm like, man, yo, I ain't even want to do that to you, man. She like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't know why he got so dramatic. I'm like, bro, I don't know either, bro. That shit was weird. So she was like, yeah, his pride was hurt. He was talking about getting his gun. What's up, higher again? How are you, my boy? You know what I'm saying? He's like talking about getting his gun and all types of stuff. And then she came on later. She was like, he was like, you're much tougher than you look. I'm like, it's not sweet because it's like, yo, bro, at the end of the day, you don't underestimate anyone, bro. I barely even got to punch this man. Like, if I get in that mode, it's like, I don't want to go OC. So I'm glad God didn't even allow me. You feel me? Because at the time, bro, I was dealing with a lot of stress. You feel me? And it was like a perfect opportunity to really just fold him. You know what I mean? But it was just like, God was showing me my strength, because I personally didn't know I could pick this man up while doing this from my right shoulder. And I literally, it took literally all the strength, bro, to literally pick somebody up from right here. You feel me? To get on the right here, because he tackling me from my waist like football. So I got to get my arms in there, lock him up to get him right here to literally pick him up. And I'm like, damn, I ain't even know I had that much strength. But I literally tweaked my ankle. Since then, my ankle ain't been good. Like, I be having to crack my ankle and shit like that. But That's why I say it's like you can't let nobody trick you, bro. Because even after that situation, I end up getting fired. You know what I mean? Like the main manager, she took side with the lady because it makes sense. She know her longer. I ain't even been at the store. You know, this her little boo. You know what I mean? It's like I'm outnumbered on the panel, fool. Like, hey, you feel me? Like, even though the film prove otherwise, I'm defending myself, bruh. You feel me? Like, but don't let nobody trick you though, man. But at the end of the day, it was like, man, I was like, damn, I wish I would have got really busy. Cause when I had bro on the thing, bro, I'm talking about my next thought was to sweep his legs. Cause he would lean like just gripping my forearms, like just for life. He holding on to my forearms. Swept his legs, he would have been on the ground. It would have been just flurries. You know what I mean? But what if I would have went OC and then he would have got the gun? Because he was talking about getting a gun after that little scuffle, man. It was like, man, you feel me? But he said, can you get local crackheads to agree to surrender? Nah, man, crackheads live a hard life, man. At the end of the day, listen, the drugs, they haven't learned to do the drugs. The drug does them, but a lot of them, man, they only care about food and shelter and doing the drugs. So if you're not really somebody that's in that situation, you're not gonna understand. You feel me? I ain't never did crack, so I don't understand, bro. Or any real hard drugs, bro. So I wouldn't know. You gotta try to be a crackhead for a day, Zeph. Zeph, your new quest, bro. You gotta be a crackhead for a day. And let me know, son. Let me know if you can get local crackheads to agree to surrender to a ceasefire, bro. That's your job, man. You gotta be a crackhead for a day. You know what I mean? Crackhead for a day, man. Get on that. That means you gotta link with them, smoke the pipe with them. You know what I mean? And you gonna understand them. Cause I don't understand them for real. My day's been good. Hydrogen. How are you, buddy? He said, the advice call wrong. You cooking in the kitchen right now? Yo, man, I ain't tell you to do no cooking in the kitchen, man. That's your own thoughts, buddy. Just don't get into it with the feds, man. That's all I'm gonna say, guy. You know what I'm saying? But you know this what's crazy though? They use crack in a lot of medication, bro. This is what you guys won't learn in school unless you get an opioids book. Now, what an opioid is, this is studies 101, because not drugs are all bad, but some are considered better than others. But listen though, opioid it's a plant, somewhat like a cotton plant, you heard? And most of the drugs come from opioid plants. You feel me? So opioids could include crack, heroin, meth, the latest one, Fetty, but it's all about the potency. Some of these things are cut. When they're cut, that means like, yo, they spice it up a little bit, man. You know what I mean? Like when you cooking in the kitchen, you cutting up, you putting seasoning salt, lurries. That's what they do with them. You know what I'm saying? So when they make medication, there's a certain grams that goes in there. So it's not gonna kill you. It's gonna basically treat what it's supposed to treat. Out on the streets, there's no limit. You know what I mean? You might be getting something that's going to have you at the bus stop sleeping for 2 weeks. Wake up like, oh my God. You feel me? And this is how it is for real. So even some of the meds that you get over the counter, under the counter, some of these meds, they include a little bit of these things, bro, but not too much of it. You know what I mean? But that's just a little lesson, man. Your boy, why yes, be studying in the class, man. Now I read a book, man. I read a book about opioids, man. I mean, I could get more detail, but I kind of forgot a lot of the stuff. But I just know some of the basic stuff. That's why sometimes when you see people like who are crackheads or meth heads or whatever, you got to understand that a lot of times the amount the drug that they're getting is so potent. They don't know the amount of potency or grams or whatever milligrams, whatever, however is measured is in it. And that Johnny had them boom hooked one time. You know what I'm saying? All it take is one time, bro. You feel me? And I done been in cribs where they smoking Fetty, bro. Fetty is like, imagine weed high, but more like sauna vibes because they was smoking it so much, it's so strong, it was like secondhand, bro. And I left, and I'm like, man, I ain't even really smoked for real. But it was that, you know what I mean? Because I done seen them smoke that. They kind of place it on a thin foil and they flame at the bottom, but it looks like spirits coming out the pill, gang. I'm like, man, what? So y'all gotta stay away from hardcore stuff on the street because you don't know the grams. That's gonna put you to sleep, man. My boy say I carry Narcan as a stat boost. 100% they keep respect. Yeah, Narcan really help a lot, but yeah, it's just hard. Like I said, it's hard to know what them folks go through, man. Um, I don't really look down on them because I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, one thing about homelessness, it could happen to anybody, bro. That's one thing I want you to know. Like, you not immune to homelessness, brother. You know, as somebody who kind of like almost was on the streets. I was in the yes, man. What's up? I was in the storage units and shit like that, fool. But I was almost on the street, so I want you to always look at this, look at homelessness like, man, nobody's kind of like immune to that, man. So you gotta stay on your grizzy, man. Stay on your grind, cause it could happen to you, bro. You could lose your job and then lose your car and then lose your crib and then have to get a roommate and then not be able to find work and then lose the roommate situation and then go to a shelter and then, now you're on the streets. It could be a lot. So just focus up and grind up, man. You feel me? Yeah, Jasmine, expect the unexpected, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? I like that. Yeah, expect the atypic, man. Yasmin on the money. Somebody link with Yasmin, man. She dropping gems in there. You feel me? But anytime you see a homeless person, listen, most you can do, if you got a little change, if you are able to give it to them, give it to them. You know what I'm saying? Even if you know they're going to get drugs, it's just like you doing God's work, man. You don't have to if you don't have it. You feel me? But if you do, if you got water, you know what I mean? You got a little sandwich that you know they can eat. You feel me? It says street is a lie. They don't exist for real niggas. Yeah, I don't know about the streets, man. The streets, there's no such thing as a real nigga, man. Like that's like I used to think that was a good thing to hear, but it's not, bro. You know what I mean? And if I ask you what's the definition of a real nigga, what would you give me? Like, you know how many people would come and say, "Yo, Zeph, you a real nigga, man." Like, Zeph, you the realest nigga of all niggas, man. Whole time they saying that because they getting something from you. You feel me? So it's all about being a good person, man. Forget being a real nigga. Be a good person, bro. Do you have good characteristics, bro? Are you morally good, bro? Do you try to help, certain people? Like are you good to your parents? If they was good to you, you feel me? That's what it's about, man. All that being a real nigga stuff. Ain't none of these niggas is real niggas, bro. These are all frauds. You know what I'm saying? And once you get older, you can be like, yeah, these dudes are frauds. Like, none are real niggas, bro. Even the ones you think are the realest of the realest are not real. You realer than them. I don't listen to Hobson, bro. I don't really like none of that type music, bro, because Hobson, he used to be good, but he's weird, bro. Like, my thing with y'all is like, yo, bro, I rock with y'all, but y'all gotta keep it a beansky, bro. Like, do y'all not look at y'all favorite artists like people that like Uzi Vert, Cardi? Y'all gonna hate me for this, right? But this is the truth. Do y'all not look at these dudes and be like, these dudes are weirdos from how they from how they present themselves, fool? Forget how good their music is mixed, cause bro, these guys are the top artists. They're gonna have the best A&Rs, engineers, and shit like that, bro. You know what I mean? But do y'all not really look at these guys, bro, and be like, man, these dudes is weirdos. Or do y'all just look at them and be like, that's normal? Nah, fool, like, you can't, brother. I'm talking about you can't, bro. You can't. Y'all can't. Uh, nah. My son, he cool, but he's still a weirdo, bro. Like my son be on some, activist type vibe, man. But he just need to focus on helping New York, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I follow my son from battle rapping. I used to watch a lot of battle rap, fool. The coldest in battle rap is Tay Rock, man. You know, you feel me? That boy Tay Rock and Chess, they cool, but Tay Rock is something different. But my son, he could rap, but it's like I would never really take the message, you know what I mean? Because you just can't idolize these guys, man. It's a lot on my son too, man. He was behind certain black activist movements that was just for money or like I ain't trying to say too much on that. Do your research, man. But at the end of the day, bro, like don't look at these guys at anything special, man. I used to look at these guys, man. I tell you some of my favorite rappers, Fabulous, Cassidy. These are regular people, bro. You feel me? It just they was made to seem like we should look at them and be like, but they regular, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. They guys be weird though. Like even when I heard Cassidy was, in that situation, I'm like, Cassidy in that situation, and just him having to deny that situation, and that's weird. Like, even though I'm a fan, it's like, come on, man. But I can't tell you who to like, bro. And you know, uh, it's about how far my voice even gonna reach for real. Because I got little siblings. My brother used to love NBA Youngboy. He'd be like, "Can we listen to that?" I'd be like, "Man, we ain't playing that in the car." He'd be like, "Why?" I'd be like, "Cause his music sound like he crying all the time. I don't want to hear somebody crying all the time. I want somebody had me motivated, had me ready to feel like I could conquer whatever, bro. Had me ready to work, had me ready to be better, not had me feeling like I'm in my feelings, God. I don't know what to do now. 20 years, like I don't want to hear that shit, bro. You feel me? But me telling y'all that ain't gonna sound fake, but it's the truth, fool. Like this is what I tell him. Like man, he trash. Like, but he's young at the time, so I had to realize like, okay, it's not easy saying that to people who are really fans of these people, bro. You feel me? It's hard. Yasmin, my day is smooth though, man. I'm glad you guys tuned into the live. I really came here just to interact with y'all for real. How your day going, man? How's everybody's day going? Night. Really it's night though for real. My night. You know what I'm saying? Smooth, man. I really been trying to get committed to my YouTube and stop being a procrastinator. You know what I'm saying? You should get on your YouTube wave too, Yasmin. Yasmin. You know what I mean? Let me see. You gotta get on your YouTube wave, man. Everybody in here, even you too, Zeph. My boy Zeph really much. Zeph, you must be in a trap or something, because half of what you done talked about, bro, is like it's like hood talk vibes, like you in the hood or something like that. Your last name though, I don't know. That Nugan, I went to school with a few people with that last name, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a popular last name in the sense of like a small group of people. Yeah, I'm doing well always, man. We always well. I hope you're well. Being well is the wave, man. It's not about anything else. Staying well is the wave. You know what I'm saying? Just getting better is the wave. Each and every day. Each and every day we must improve for real, man. Whether it be small, big, whatever. Try to get better each and every day. You know what I'm saying? The other day I had to make a decision of just kind of like separate myself from a couple people in the sense of is no benefits, but it's more signs, warning signs of danger ahead. And it didn't come easy, but it's just something I gotta do. You feel me? And I'm trying to stand on those principles as I go forward, bro. Always put myself, prioritizing myself first over, any situation that I might just be slightly interested in. You know what I'm saying? Or kind of interested in. So back then it'd be different. Like I might just stick around a situation just because I'm kind of interested in it or whatever. But now that's different, man. You always gotta put yourself first over any situation. Unless it's like taking care of your loved ones or your family. It's a little different. But whether it be like a situationship, whatever it is, y'all gotta get right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when I got the live like this, y'all don't, y'all probably don't like the live like this, but I only do the live like this, fool, because I gotta charge my phone a little bit. I had to charge my phone, get some battery, but nah, we gotta start Monday smooth, man. Monday fun day, man. Get ready for Monday, man. Or maybe it's still Sunday, man. Everybody wishing on a couple things, but who gonna get to it first? Or forever stick saying one day, man. I got the energy to come and shift the feng shui, man. When I hop in the booth, it don't take me an hour, 5 minutes. It's a hit. Bump this, man. Hold on. So many unwarranted battle, man. I had to bump this, man. But it's really not about spitting. I remember I was trying to get into a college function. Bro told me he had the Addy. When the time was hit, he was gonna send the junk, but he switched up on us. He didn't want us to get in. But I had another friend, and we still got in the joint. First person we saw was him. He came up like, "How you get in here, man?" But I wasn't hearing that. We in the party. Shorty pulled up. I'm hearing that. Talking like, "Where y'all came from?" I'm hearing that. Had the lead buddy trying to explain himself. No need for explanation. I guess he never expected us to be here. Be careful who you don't wish to come near or be better than you in a position. You might shame yourself. But I ain't gonna lie, it take you being around certain influence to lame yourself or to pick up the juice. Hmm. Hold on, man. Back then I was drawing a line, just drawing a line. I wasn't trying to call nothing truce. Now it's truce, cause I gotta see something further down. It ain't about the small battle. It's about who gonna turn it down, burn it down. Different earnings now. Mm. I ain't gonna lie. I said I was procrastinating with the YouTube, but then I'm inspired watching other channels. I got determined now. Still gotta go and put the visuals up and crank the lives. Yeah. uh, I told myself I'm eagle if I'm getting dressed. That just means that I'm extra fly. That's a lingo right there. Somebody might steal that though. Cause so many people without their own ideas. They just want to steal someone else for sure. But that's what the juice is for. We just gonna make more. It's never replenished. It's forever replenished. Yeah, so many lies and stories then told for the character. Something is golden. How could they try to diminish? But I could tell you how everybody want the glory. So they gonna switch up on you and fake lies. Cause they just really try and get the image and be in the light of the eyes of the haters and relate to each other like, yeah, we never thought he was gonna be here. Be here? Nah, we crossed them out. We left homie B squared. B squared like the designer? Hold on, I got a sign called Designers. But that was real songs, talking about all the designers. But I never got attached to them. I could get them up. I'm talking about hit up the suppliers, inventory. I need the APs, the Rollies, the Cardis. Hold on, we gonna do Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Pradis, whatever designer there is. Maximo. They don't even know about the Ferrari ride. That mean, hold on, I just put speed on the wrist. Hold on, these is ill bars. Look, you gotta keep up with this. Hmm. It ain't like the old generic kind, like your favorite rapper. But I ain't trying to be your favorite rapper. Was that really his name? Was that just your favorite actor? You know what I mean? Hold on, who's writing the script? You think he really writing his? I ain't gonna lie, a couple rappers is really writing this. Like Meek Mill, that homie could spit. He really spit them bars. But I ain't gonna lie. From the TMZ and all the blogs, his career went glitz. And when my boy disappeared, that's what it comes with the glam and glitz. Hold on, I just want a couple bands in a briefcase. I don't really want to chill at the parties and do the hand. Hold on, I don't want to say that because they watching me. But you know they sent a couple rappers to watch my style when I was on Clubhouse trying to copy me. Like, hold on, buddy had good ideas. We could take his ideas, but we don't need them here. Like all them writers that got in the industry. I'm talking on the shelf. I met a shorty the other day, bad East African. I never thought she was in Hollywood herself. We was talking on TikTok. She like, yeah, I'll be writing for the writers. I'm like, who then you wrote for? She know, I signed the NDAs. I'm like, when you think your turn gonna come? She's like, someday. I'm like, man, I could see you being something like Lauryn Hill or probably like Beyonce. But that was probably when I was trying to raise her up. She was fucking with the kid, wanted me to keep on talk. But that should get her interested. Then I had to dip. Shorty said she had a couple dudes in the industry that was riding us. Who was me to press up? She's in Cali. That means she in the valley. That mean this dude's pulling up in cars, taking her on dinners, trying to act highly. I'll probably just lay it down. Like, baby, we could walk around the park. Spit some poems to you, baby. This is genuine, this real. I'm trying to take your heart. Real love. Cause you know girls will fall in love with the simple things. Like I really took a girl to ride a bike. She said it was the funnest time of her life. Whole time my car got towed, I was thinking about taking her to the crib and securing the deal that night. But a man's pulled up. His body senses was tingling. Like, oh snap, it's 3 a.m., 2 a.m. She said she got went out with a friend in because she told him I was just a friend, but it was much more. She was just stalling the time, but I ain't got time to waste. But now the feelings that I had for her, all them joints went all the way. You feel me? It wasn't strong for real. It was just a slight interest from past history. But now she ain't chasing me. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm searching for something better actually. Factually, don't miss your beat. I don't know if it would have became more, it would have just been a fling to me. Cause back then I had a couple things for she. She wasn't the best one, but it was something that I knew familiar. Just like like you know your neighbor, something that you went to school. You know? How y'all like the bars? Y'all feel like I'm talking or is I'm rapping? Is I'm talking or is I'm rapping? Y'all be asking that, man. What's up? That was like kind of on a Richter scale, that was like a 4, bro. 4.5, bro. For me, on a rating scale for my personal love, 4.5, man. It was kind of basic moment of hesitation, not the illest high frequency, service. You know what I mean? But practice is done. You know what I mean? Practice is done. So that's what I mean, getting better every day. You know what I mean? Like normally, bro, I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I'm supposed to freestyle every day, bro. It was a point, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was freestyling every day, and some of the bars I was spitting was just so fire. It would just come natural. It would like every freestyle was fire. You feel me? But when I took a break, kind of affected me. So freestyling every day is just a way to get better, man. You know what I mean? I love y'all, man. We're gonna try to push this lie to 50, man. 50, man. Push the lie to 50. You know I'm very decisive when it comes to decision making. I don't want to be the guy that's known as iffy. I told bro, hurry up. Back then I ain't had patience. I'm trying to make things happen in a jiffy. I met a guy. He said I disappeared quick and came back. He started calling me Swifty. But we ain't talking about on the court with the ball, I'm shifty. Homie ain't believe him till I took him to LA Fitness. Then I had to show up with me. He like, bro, your handles is like AI. I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That take mad times of practicing in the drive-by, the the garage, while people drive by. When it's hot outside, Pop be like, man, you balling all day, you gonna pass out. Pass out for what? Pops, I'm trying to master the ball. Hold on, I'm trying to master them all. When the jump shot, the laser jelly, I'm trying to master them all. But then I took a break, like, I don't really care about ball. That was from a mad injury. I'm talking out for 3 months. Like, hold on, I had to realize I could still be balling out here, but just for fun. And even if I'm playing a pickup game, somebody there to injure you, someone. So I can't be dumb. Insurance is high. I ain't trying to have no surgeries. A ACL and ME spilling, ACL and the MCL sprain, that's something that's new to me. Leg was stiff. For like if I even would try to bend this chunk, it snapped in half. People was calling me handicapped. The ones I was working with, dang, they couldn't wait for me never to walk again. Imagine that. People praying on your downfall, but that was a slight injury. I did have times I'd be like, dang, God, am I never really gonna walk again? He's like, boy, this is a break. You still gonna get through it. It's gonna be frustrating, but I want you to understand a different life that it takes. When I was really going through that, I wasn't thinking about nothing. Like, dang, I wish my leg was good again. I want to get back in that place. This is real life I'm spitting. Thinking like, dang, I used to see a handicapped dude working the mall when I was working at the mall all the time, but his spine was messed up. Dang, I never imagined trying to be in that place. My man walking at like 9 a.m. I'm talking, he ain't missing no days. Well, I'm out here trying to sell the hats and the scarf to everybody, talking, politicking, salesman, the annoying one. I'm all in your face. But I never imagined being like him. Even though my leg was messed up, I was like, okay, the perception is there. Oh, it's probably hard for him. This is easy work. He probably would take this any day. That right there, I couldn't compare. Y'all want me spit like one of them rappers that's in New York City? Because I'm giving you real life. Do you with me? If not, this ain't really what you relate to. Hold on, you slightly delayed. Let me tune you up. That means your radio's off. You're late, fool. But we gotta put you on the right station. Like YsEats. These beats in acapella. Yo, come on, man. Is y'all jacking that or what, fool? Now that was slightly more improved. You feel me? But you see, one thing I know about myself, bro, is like I'm Liz. So it's like knocking the dust off, bro. Feel me? When the dust is fully off and it's like full form is way better, you know what I mean? But I like that one better than the first one. We're gonna scratch that first bar, studio man, scratch that. We're gonna go with this one. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, it's easy to freestyle, man. I was just telling y'all a real life story, man. For me, it wasn't the best rhyming. Not everything got a rhyme. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, my cousin of ours, he never would rhyme, but he would say some of the hardest stuff, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I be like, yo, how you think of that? But he was way older than me at the time. He used to just say some of the hardest stuff. I'm like, yo, that's fire. He wouldn't rhyme much though, but so I don't know if y'all like music or whatever. I just like explaining the process of it to y'all. You feel me? When I'm freestyling them, I literally don't have anything specific in my mind, bro. It's almost like I'm pulling thoughts from the air and then putting them together to formulate, bro. That's the most beautiful process ever, man. And I've always liked that process because one time I went to like a little convention, you feel me? And it was a famous rapper in my city. I ain't know this man, but he had a hit on the radio, you feel me? But I personally didn't know this guy because I'm not a guy that was tuned into other people like that, bro. I was always trying to get to some bags or money or whatever, bro. So my cousin, he really wanted to go to this, man. He like a videographer, but really he was trying to push up on this little Mexican shorty. So he like, Sosa, man, come with me. So I'm like, I bet. So we go there. We go there. I don't remember how this even transpired, man. He looking at some jean jacket because he a jean jacket fanatic. So we looking at the jean jackets, and I'm like, man, what's up with the jean jacket? How much? They like, man, 50. And I'm like, oh, nah, bro. Like, we got a cool 25, 30 right now. I'm trying to negotiate with them. And then this dude come from behind the jean jacket spot. He's like, yeah, I'm the table owner. I'm actually an A&R. So I'm like, okay. So what we doing? He like spit, bro. If you spit, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I might take some points off the jean jacket. So before I spit though, he kind of introduced me to some artists. The dude who was a big time artist in the city. So he like, you know who this is? And I'm like, nah, bro, I don't know who that is. Cause, bro, genuinely, I wasn't even trying to insult, bro. But he was so eagled, cause I don't know, maybe he been around famous guys or some shit like that. But it's like, bro, I'm with people that have been around famous people all day, bro. Literally, bro, no boy stuff. Like the engineer, my homie, a lot of people. So I never was like, I never cared about that. So I'm like, nah, I don't know him, bro. And I reached out to shake my hand, bro. He ain't shake my hand, but I wasn't hurt. I was just like, whatever, bro. So I spit a freestyle, but the freestyle was kind of weak. You feel me? And the A&R was like, it was all right, bro. But why you ain't just spit a written? But I'm just like, nah, it wouldn't have been real, bro. You feel me? It would have been fake. It would have been like I wrote, yo, yes, man, what's up? It would have been like I wrote some bars from a long time ago, and I waiting to rehearse them to spit them to someone. Nah, I want to tap in. Wow, you off rip. You know what I'm saying? Like say something so crucial to where you like, nah, that's raw. But I always like freestyling, man. It's always been a fun thing. Welcome back, Yasmin. You gotta get on your YouTube, man. You gotta start posting, start going live. You feel me? Just how I'm joining your live, you joining my live. People can join your live. Start posting videos. Everybody got to get on their social media journey, man. Y'all got to stop not thinking you could do it. You feel me? Stop not thinking you could do it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I used to think like that too. Queenie 16, what's up? Birthday. Boop, 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 boop. One time for the birthday. Yeah. He said, I just YouTube lost its spark nowadays. Well, we depending on it's men to bring that spark back, man. Gotta bring that spark back, man. We need that. YouTube needs you to bring that spark back. Spark back. YouTube wants you to bring that spark back. Spark back. YouTube wants you to bring that. That look like it could be a YouTube song for like a kids channel. YouTube wants you to bring that spark back. Spark back. YouTube, man. If y'all like that, man, send me that check, man. Y'all like that YouTube, the creators at YouTube, yo, send me that check, man. Y'all know the shorty getting the Dr. Pepper jingle on, man. YouTube wants you to bring that spark back, spark back. I'll probably switch the pitch on that, you know what I mean? Go more falsetto. Yeah, falsetto. YouTube wants you. My voice terrible right now. YouTube wants you bring. YouTube wants you bring. Nah, I'm gonna have to figure it out though, YouTube. We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna need the right instrumental to get the right vibe. You know what I mean? Right now I'm doing it acapella. It sounds weird, but it's gonna go. You too, and you bring that spark back. No, I'm gonna have to go super high. You too, and you bring that spark back. I don't know. Now I'm getting creative, man. Look what you done did, Yasmin. You done created me, made me get focused on a whole YouTube jingle for YouTube, and YouTube probably not even caring. They like, who is this guy, man? He talking about a jingle, man. We don't care about jingles at YouTube, man. You feel me? So why you scared then? What's stopping you, man? What's stopping you, Miss Yasmin? Tell me right now, man. What's stopping you, man? We got about two more minutes. Tell me, man, what's stopping you? You know what I'm saying? What's stopping you from doing the vlogs, man? What it is? You don't want to be out and people look at you while you recording. That's what it is. What it is, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that was weird at first. I'm gonna keep it a Binsky. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta know how to capture yourself certain ways because even if you go in certain places, like you don't want to have it seem like you got the camera on people, especially if they're families. But that shouldn't stop you though. It just takes repetition. You know what I'm saying? Definitely don't want nobody knowing I want to capture them unless they want to be captured. So people that you see in my videos, they want to be captured. They want to hop in the vlog away. Well, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. The views takes a while to get. Like even if you see my lives right now, it's been a fluctuation of people, but the more and more and more you post, it's like the more you give people somewhat something to look forward to. And I'm definitely guilty of that. You know what I mean? If you go look at my channel, I'm not posting daily. I want to become a daily poster, bro. That is my goal, bro. Daily videos for y'all. You know what I mean? So as I'm saying that to you, you gotta understand that is the method to post daily. You know what I mean? The fact that I'm not posting daily, I'm not consistent. So that's the key right there. And being shy is like, listen, once you're talking, imagine you're talking to yourself because that's exactly what you're doing until you upload the video. Now, live is different, bro. Y'all in the chat, you know what I mean? But once you're recording the vlogs, there's nobody there but it's real people, you know what I mean? So it's like you talking to yourself, really. Just feel yourself, vibe out, just be Yasmin. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no pressure. There's no other Yasmins out here but you. Even if they got your name, they not you. Saying there's only one YS, man. Nah, for real. Like when I do lives, I just try to have fun, bro. I don't come into the lives too serious because it's not that serious. The lives for me is more about interacting with my fans, unless I'm here to like really deliver like a serious message. You know what I mean? Like be morally right. I'm gonna talk about the message, and then at the end, I might entertain my audience. But with the lives, I just try to have fun and build a bond with my audience, the people that follow me, the people that like my lives, the people that come and troll me. Even the people that troll me, I crack jokes with them. So the lives is just like I said, it's just about having fun, and interacting. It's not like you could get creative with the lives though. You could have games. I used to do freestyle battles, which people love, but I didn't want to overburn it. You know what I mean? Like if you're doing game every night, Yasmin is like they gonna be like like you gotta what I'm saying though, man. Feel me? Like you know what I mean. So just have fun, bro. Even when you go on TikTok, man, the lives on TikTok all about fun. Yeah, get on that today, man. Post your vlog, man. Outfit of the day vlog, man. Little shopping vlog, man. Little accessory shopping vlog at Ulta or whatever makeup store, man. Sephora, man. Perfume shopping at Sephora, man. Go live while you doing your makeup, man. Live makeup tutorial, man. I'm giving you ideas, man. You know what I'm saying? When you hit that $1 million view follower, man, send your boy a check, man. I'm just playing, yes, man. I'm just playing. But yeah, those are ideas or breakfast vlog, man. You cooking breakfast, man. You feel me? Get ready with Yasmin today vlog, man. Yeah, I could keep going, man. You feel me? I could keep going, but those are some ideas to run with, man. I urge everybody to do content because somebody urged me to do content. So if I tell you, nah, don't get on YouTube, man. Don't post at all, man. You good, you good. I'll be a hypocrite, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'll be a big hypocrite. I don't want to be no hypocrite. Somebody inspired me to get on content. Yeah, that's facts though. I appreciate you too for even asking a question or being vulnerable to talk about why you don't want to post, or what's going on. It takes courage to do that, you know what I mean? And it takes courage to even do this. You feel me? Most people think this is foolish, but to them it's foolish until they're doing it. They won't understand. I didn't understand at first. Now I'm doing it. So anybody that's kind of wanting to do it halfway in, it's like, get in there. I'm gonna push you in the pool type vibe, you know what I'm saying? Have your leg in there, but you don't want to get in there. We're gonna put you in there. So you never know what can happen though. That's how I look at everything, man. Like, you feel me? Like I'm gonna give you an example. Like with me personally, I'm gonna give you an example before I end the live, bro. I feel like personally, I'm gonna go live with somebody big on TikTok one day, and that's gonna change my whole account. You feel me? And it's happened before, bro, but it wasn't the right person. So I always look at stuff like that. You know what I mean? But that's just my mind. You feel me? Like I don't know what's gonna happen on YouTube. I might crank a live one day. It might be 10K people in here. You feel me? Yeah. It might be 10K. Wait, we've been waiting on your live. Why yes, it's 10K of us. They might be all from Pakistan or something now. Nah, I'm just playing, but all from Botswana. You never know, bruh. They all from Lagos, you know what I mean? Like that's how I be looking at shit, bro. You know, and see, I feel like that's a good way to look at shit. You feel me? If you're looking at it the opposite, then you might not never win. You know what I mean? And my winning percentage is high, man. I like winning. You know, if I'm the type, Yasmin, if you beat me 30 times, I'm gonna come back, bro. I'm gonna play you until I learn to beat you. Then after I learn to beat you, I will make sure you never win again. You gonna have, I'm not gonna stop you, but you gonna have to fight for them wins. You know what I mean? So that's just how it is, man. You know, I'm gonna give you that though. Them 30 times, you gonna have that. But once I figure you out, oh nah, it's busting. I mean, I'm trying to have you stressing like, man, how you, you know? And I done did that though, bro. My cousin, man, my cousin used to test my nerve, fool. He'd come to my crib and bring this fighting game, this Dragon Ball Z fighting game. He'd be whooping me, and he'd be in the crib screaming like, "You suck, all star shit. This my crib." Like, and I'm tight. I'm looking like this whole ass. Like, you feel me? Talking trash, bro. He doing specials. I don't know how to really play the game for real. So I'm really pissed off, and he do this every week, bro. He come beat me up, talking shit, go home. So I'm like, man, I gotta watch some YouTubes. I watch YouTube, start figuring out how to do specials, start learning. But I ain't beat him yet. It took me like 3 weeks, bro. I finally beat him because we used to play a best of 10. I finally beat him in a best of 10, and he was shocked. He's like, run that shit back. After that day, I'm talking about, bro. We damn near wanted to fight each other over the game, man. Like, like he'll leave the crib pissed off, won't talk to me for like a day. You know, like we done argued at like events over this shit, like other people crib. I'm like, man, he like play the best of 10. And I'm like, nah, I play the best of 3 because I know I can watch him with 3. Like, nah, bro, you always want to change the rules, bro. Cause 10 is too long, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I can watch him in 10, but it's too long of a series. Especially if we want other people to play, but he didn't want to do the best of 3 because he knew it's like I go crazy first 3 rounds. But I just like competing, man. Like I think it's fun. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Maybe it's been playing sports, but I always like competing in a sense of like I don't want to compete with you in life, like what you got going on. Like if we're playing a game or we're playing sports. You feel me? Not like, oh, you have a Mercedes Benz. I want to get a Range Rover. Like, none of that. Nah, I don't care, bro. Feel me? I'm pretty chill though, but get on your get on your YouTube, man. Look, appreciate you, Yasmin, for standing alive and listening to me yap about just whatever. Appreciate everybody that joined, my boy. How you Ken? You know what I'm saying? Everybody that joined, man. I rock with y'all. It's 4 more people in here. You feel me? I love y'all, man. Y'all the best, man. Look, I dropped a new video today also, man. Y'all check that out, man. Let me know what y'all think. Drop some comments in there. You feel me? Bon May. I tried a Vietnamese sandwich, whatever. So go check that video out, man. Watch that video. And I'll see y'all in the live next time. I might go live play the game too though. So if you want to tune in, or you can watch that on the playback. And like that, he said, anyways, all I want to say is keep going, love your vibe. Thank you, Yasmin. I appreciate you. Love, love. I appreciate you. You are great. You know what I mean? You on the money. When I say you on the money, take it as a compliment of the highest nature. Uh I might be a little older, but back then I feel like when I was in school in 2000, we had some of the smartest women, bro. I see smartest women like just smart in the sense of just understanding, being real, 100, and like you feel me? And once we hit the 2012, I ain't gonna hold you, fool. Either 2012 or 2020. I don't know. Somewhere around there, shit was changed. You feel me? And you still on the money. You know what I mean? Stay on the money. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna take you forever, bro. Far. I'm telling you. So I love seeing that, man. It's just happy. It makes me happy to see that. You feel what I'm saying? And I wish you the best of luck. And like that though, I'm out of here.